Fact of the matter is, most of you are faking it. I'm not talking about anyone on YouTube, although at this point anyone should be able to start roll calling names as to people that looked rich on YouTube only to be exposed. All right. I used to work at the 355 Toyota in Rockville, Maryland, selling used cars and new Scions. You can tell how long ago that was, considering Scion isn't here anymore. I would talk to two finance guys specifically. Acknowledgements to Bashiri. As for the other one, I don't remember his name, but he was a young-looking white guy. I remember him having red hair. Perhaps not like bright red, maybe it was like dark red, but I remember him having red hair for some reason. Anyway. And he looked and had the aura of a DiCaprio Wolf of Wall Street type. Superiority complex and all. Managing to drink their brains any chance I could get, I found out that most of the people with what I call the big three in entry level, big three up in entry level luxury cars, that being Mercedes, Mercedes, Porsche, and BMW, are faking it. Yes, there's Audi, Maserati, Volvo, Land Rover, and all of them. But Audi has its ups and downs. Audi. Volvo is technically luxury, but then again, so is Chrysler. So, yeah, it's not the 90s anymore. Moving right along. No one in the USA at least, ever skips a beat saying that those big three are luxury, right? Even though some of them are becoming more common. Actually, a lot of them are becoming more common. They can't really afford it, like the ones who buy these types of cars cash one shot. And the fact of the matter is, the ones that can don't get those cars. They don't. They either get higher end cars, think 250K or more, right? Or, believe it or not, average everyday cars. There's no shortage of millionaires and a couple of billionaires. I won't say their name, but a couple of billionaires that are driving fully loaded, the fully loaded version. They're driving Mazdas. They're driving Toyotas. If I remember correctly, one of them is driving a Ford. Again, always fully loaded. Never a base model, but Ford. Where were we here? For those that couldn't give less of a flock about, I told you with the censors, flock about displaying their wealth in any form or fashion. Most people short of the Middle Eastern petro billionaires and their spawn, and the 1/10 of 1% can't afford the high class, high luxury life that they output to the world. Okay. They're one bad sales. Oh God, I remember this one. They are a one bad sales quarter, or '08 crash, or IRS audit. Y'all know who you are. I won't say any names for legal reasons, but ooh. Actually, could they get me if I said their names? I better not risk it. That last one is bolded. That last one I bolded and underlined. Away from losing it all. This was confirmed by one Aaron Clary. Y'all can go look him up. By one Aaron Clary in one of his videos where he spelled it out for all the minorities, a little secret of the white world. Okay? Which is, it's not that many whites make a lot of money or even have a lot of money, but they spend a lot of money, right? Enter the only way anyone can spend money that they don't have and wasn't given to them, the way rich men give late teens to early 20 girls money, if you know what I mean. Credit. Credit. It's all fake. It's all flashing cash and plastic. It's all fake. Oh my god. It kills me to no end how much of a third world country the USA would be in, especially compared to its current standing. Yeah, I'm aware of budget and all that stuff and all that. If everybody actually did live within their means. You think this virus is making people homeless from work. If people honestly lived within their means. Anyway, move right along. You know what comes to mind as I'm saying this? Is that movie, Margin Call? Margin Call? That one scene where that dude, I forgot his name, but he also played that guy that whipped himself in, I believe, the Da Vinci Code or something like that. He may have also played Vision in the Marvel thing. Forgot his name, but he basically said, in fact, you know what? I'll have a link to that as well. These people in their big effing houses that they can't afford. I take my hands off, and the whole world gets really effing fair, really effing quickly, and nobody wants that. They say they do, but they don't. They want what we have to give them, but then they want to play dumb like they don't know where it all came from. Well, that's more hypocrisy than it. I'll have a link to that. I'll have a link to that. But these are the people that would have been considered high value by most, if not all, people's metrics, factors. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Flashing cash and plastic. It's all wealth on paper, if that. With little, if any, anything physically real to back it up, right? So when you see someone that obviously isn't physically superior to you, with that gut and perfectly relaxed, yet they're breathing like they just sprinted in a whole Ironman, they're not mentally superior to you, since you have to do all the actual engineering while they think they're the big idea guy or girl, even though they're strictly ornamental, not functional in any form or fashion. All right? Unless you're a girl and you are functional for... Let's not get demonetized, all right? Although we're probably demonetized anyway, because you a tube. Anyway, ornamental, not functional. Yet they have all of this bling with the cars that cost more than the apartment complex you rent a room out of. The jets, the yachts, and all that. Before you go thinking you failed somehow, because all this hard work you did, and all you have is an apartment and a Geo Metro to show for it, ask this. What do their independently audited financial statements look like? Yeah. I learned this from those two finance guys at the 355 Toyota, and it got reinforced all these years later by Aaron Clary. Audited financial statements. That's when you get to see that for all the putting it on the Ritz that they can supposedly do, they're the ones that has, you're the one that has $10 to your name in profits. They have trillions of dollars in sales. Another trillion in revenue. Hell, a fling a third trillion in there in assets under management, all right? Yet their expenses, thereby leading to their profits, are nowhere to be clucking found. Good Lord. Ask that question. Audited. In fact, I would ask that of all you people claiming to be high value here on YouTube as well. Anybody who thinks they are of consequence, right, especially in the monetary department, it's real easy to say whatever, right? It's real easy to look a certain way. I mean, hell, even I myself might look a certain way compared to somebody of even more humble means than myself. But and again, considering how many YouTube people who claim to be rich gave this flash cash fast lifestyle, got exposed as being slower than a stop sign as far as lifestyle goes. This applies to you people here on YouTube claiming to be high value as well, whoever the hell you may be. Let's see some audited financial statements. Now, of course, who's going to really put out their personal business like that? But then again, the ones that actually do, I guess, I mean, if you had Rothschild money, Bezos money, hell, maybe even Mayweather money, you probably wouldn't have a problem doing that, especially if you're going to sit here and be, oh, I'm high value, I'm this, I match all these checklists plus all these extras, side quests, I completed them all, I am the best. Financial statements, and I'll even go as far as say for my standard, that plus IRS audit. That's the big one. That's the big one. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, for legal reasons, I better not mention those dudes' names. And that one girl, let's end this section before I mess myself up.